You can not only create your own assignments as templates and pages, but you can create entire workbooks as templates and pages. The template that we looked at during our session was created by a friend of mine and an art teacher, Bethany Nugent, who teaches in Wisconsin. And she is an art teacher and created this beautiful portfolio for her students to use in her class. So here, when her students work through the workbook, they have all of these curated pages to choose from. So when students tap on the plus sign here, they have many different pages or artistic pages to choose from that she's created as templates for her own students. So here we can select a photo with audio page. We can select a drawing page for pure drawing or solely drawing. We can select a drawing activity page that asks students to consider a drawing prompt, and so on and so forth. These types of workbooks are very easy to create. So the way that we would make one is by creating a new document and selecting one of the landscape book templates. And you can select any template here. It really doesn't matter what you're working with, because you will customize, or you'll be able to customize all of the aspects in the book. I personally would start with a blank book, but if you'd like to start with something and just modify from there, you can absolutely do that. So any of these templates that already exist, such as the cookbook, the guidebook, the training book, would be perfectly fine to work with. But I would just start with a blank book here. Now, I definitely want to delete these text boxes. I actually don't want to start with anything on my pages. Now, in order to edit the master pages, and master pages are the template pages that exist in any book. So when I tap on the plus sign here at the bottom left, you see add a page comes up, and there's 4 different pages to choose from, and those are considered the master pages of the document. If I had chosen a different template, like let's say I selected the guidebook here as our template to modify, and I tap on the plus sign on the bottom left, you see there's a variety of different master pages to work with in this template. Now what we want to do is edit all of those master pages so that each page is curated, or it's something that you want your students to work with. In order to do that, tap on any of the thumbnails. So see here, I tapped on the first page of our template, and the format bar comes up. Here you see the options to cut, copy, select all, paste, delete, duplicate, and edit master page. Edit master page will allow me to edit this particular page in the template so that anytime students choose the cover page, it will be the edited and reformatted version of this page. I'm going to delete that photo, and I would like to make a place for students to import a selfie and maybe write a small blurb about themselves. So I might call this about, and why am I always in the Greek keyboard, about the author. Now that text looks really small, so I'm going to format that by tapping on the paintbrush. And I'll resize the box, place that up here. And I think that this text box should probably be stylized a little. So I might give this box a border. I might also give it a bit of a shadow. And in fact, I might move the about the author up a little. And I think I'll even add a line underneath of the about the author text. So I'll tap on the plus sign, tap on the line segment, and I think I'll add a line. And since the theme of this template, even though we're just making it up, seems to be navy, I might make this line a gold color, because I really think navy and gold go together. think I will lock this into place by tapping on Arrange. And I might put in a second box here. Let's format that and change the color. Oh, there we go, great. I'll change the color so that I can see what I'm doing. And I might put instructions here for the students to take a selfie by tapping on the plus sign and then the media button on the right. Choose a photo or take a photo from right within Pages. That text is a little small, so I'll format that, make it a little larger, and resize this text box. Okay, that looks very basic, and I'm sure you would come up with something much more beautiful, but just for the sake of demonstrating how this is done, now we can hit done on the top right, and our new page is there. So anytime our students tap on the plus sign, instead of seeing the seal page for the cover page, they will see our new About the Author cover page. And I actually probably should rename this page. So I'm going to tap on Edit Master Page, and I'll tap on the cover page when I'm in Master Page Editor and tap on Rename. So here I will call this About the Author. So now our students have an About the Author page. If I tap on Done, tap on the plus sign, I see that About the Author becomes one of the master pages in this template. So you can get as complex or as simple as you'd like to be, and definitely share these templates with your students. In the upper school, when we work with portfolios, we give our students a lot of freedom and autonomy to format and choose their layout and their template. But I can understand why in some classes you might want a more guided experience with a portfolio or a workbook. And so creating your own template for these books are a great way to give students some freedom, but also to keep them on track. When I go back to Documents, I will see my book here, and I can rename it by double tapping and changing this to Classroom Portfolio 1. If I had all of my master pages created and I wanted to save this book as a template, I could once again tap on the 3 ellipses on the top right, tap on Export, and tap on Pages Template, at which point Pages would ask me, do I want to add this to my own template chooser, or do I want to share this template with my class? If you send the template by airdrop or schoolwork or classroom, when the students receive your Pages book, it will ask them if they would like to add this template to their template chooser, at which point you can instruct them to say yes, they would like to add your template to the template chooser. So whenever your students create a new document in Pages, they will see your template come up from their options.